it's Sammy from Sammy's Sweet Life, and we are talking planner changes today. Just lots of changes. So the new ERIN CONDREN planners kicked in starting Monday. I actually did go ahead and switch into this ERIN CONDREN hourly. I had been using the softbound, which I already put on the shelf, but I really liked it. I used it all of the month of June, and I was like, wow, this is a game changer. I can see why hourly is such a great layout, and I am hooked. I absolutely love it. The dog's in here and he's panting, so you're gonna hear just noises. You guys are gonna see this a week late, so I can go ahead and share with you guys the first week, but this is how I'm doing it. It's just set up in a way that I have all of the kids' activities color-coded and their times blocked off for when they're gonna be gone, and I know those are my kid-free times and those are my times I have to drop off, pick up, that kind of thing. And then I have color-coded also everybody. So Livy is the teal. I ended up using a lighter teal and then going back to the darker teal in future weeks, but she is at camp this week, so I've got the camp blocked out, and then also she has dance. I used two different colors, and I didn't like that at all. I thought I would use it for like different activities and just know she's teal, but it just did not work with me, so I ended up switching back to the same teal color, and then I have everything that's just a regular old thing in gray. And then when Johnny and I were both on antibiotics, I went ahead and color-coded us too. So he is brown and I am purple. The colors are actually perfect with the tabs and everything, the colors at the top. And I use the wildflowers for a lot of this. So some of these are the wildflowers tools for 3 of the colors. And then I have one of the Amazon cheap ones that I really liked. I did a whole video on these, and that's my other color code. And then the gray mild liner, which I happen to really like. It's just a very mild gray. And those are my color coding options for this planner. I also used a few stickers, and now these are the 1.5-inch stickers, and the hourly layout is a teeny tiny bit wider, so I think they fit really nicely in the boxes. You probably could push them all the way to the side and then still see some of the numbers peeking out possibly, but I didn't care about that. I was just trying to make it look cute and even on both sides, so I decorated it a little bit. I used another one for the sidebar, and they fit really nicely in the sidebar as well. Actually 2, this says to do, so I've got a little list of weekly to-dos. I just used some Zig clean color dots for those. I've got my 2 habit trackers that come on the page, and they're perfect down here as well. And that's pretty much it. I really like this layout so far. I've used it for a month, and it was just kind of like my proof of concept using it in June, and then I'm going to stick with it for July and onward. But I love this. It totally keeps my actual hourly schedule really nicely done, and especially in the summer, kids' activities change from week to week. It's really nice to have it all blocked off, and I know exactly what's coming up day to day. The downside with this is it gives me a little room for to-do listing, and I thought maybe I'd use the bottom for to-do listing since we don't usually have things at the bottom, and then bam, I've got a mom's night this week. So I couldn't make it consistently the same place, and I think it would drive me batty to be like, okay, today this is going to be the to-do list, today this will be the to-do list, today the to-do list is going to be way up here. I just thought that wasn't going to work for me, so instead I'm pairing it with a daily planner, or I'm going to attempt to pair it with a daily planner and have it like that. But there's what it looks like. I really, really, really like this one. It's the Wildflowers Hourly, and I've got it on the colorful coil, which is beautiful, and it happens to match my hair. If you guys have seen my purple hair video, I was planning on doing this purple hair. I'd had the pictures sent to my hairdresser forever, and then the coil came out, and I was like, oh, I just love the coil. So that one is my main squeeze, and now pairing it with a daily planner, I did end up using the Ashley Shelley for a couple of days in June, just a few days in June, and I did it various different ways. I color coded a little bit. I used various pens for this. I definitely liked it, but I felt like there was a lot of wasted opportunity here for me. I'm just more simplified, and I don't need the 3 boxes. I don't need the notes section. I really just need a to-do list and a time blocking. And this is more where like I'm gonna try to attempt to block out my stuff on here. I'll have the kids' times blocked off as well. And if you see this one, this is not one where I really adjust and write a whole lot of things in. I'm going to keep that on the to-do list and also my own like time block. Be like, this is an hour for editing. This is an hour for filming, that kind of thing. So I'm going to have that in the daily planner. And I just felt like this one was a little bit too compartmentalized for me. I needed a little bit more freedom than that. And I really wanted to switch to the Daily Duo, but unfortunately the Daily Duo does not start the exact same time. You can see there it starts Fridays, and I will start using this one on Friday, but for now I'm actually using this one from Cultivate What Matters. I'm setting things aside because I'm making too big of a stack, so I'm scooting things over, but this one is the one I'm actually using. I used it yesterday and again today, and so far so good. This one's basically just a to-do list and just a time block, so I did end up using different colored pens for this. These are just zebra click art pens. I've got all of them over here in my little caddy thing that I talked about, I got from Target. I dot pinned it in a similar color, and then it's got a couple of different things. Priority, today's wins, and then this one I just kind of wrote out things, included dinner on here, included my like time to get ready, and then here's today. So I ended up blocking off some filming and editing time that'll leave me time for lunch and whatnot right there. And then I've got plans for what we're going to do in the evening. I've got my little to-do list started actually that I can check off some of these, but that's what it looks like. I just had this out on the desk and I will just add to the to-do list as I go. I think this one's a really nice, very simplified type of thing. I just really need a time block and a to-do list. And honestly, I could probably get away with just a to-do list and do all my time blocking in here as well. So I may end up switching to something else at some point, but for now I'm trying this one out, and then I will switch to the daily duo after that. And then as far as small planners, where's my one? I don't know, where is it? As far as small kind of sticker sneeze planners, my sticker sneeze planner is running out and I really didn't use it much for June. I'll show you guys. It's basically blank for June. You can see, like, I didn't use it very much for June. So I am setting this one aside. It's a little bit smaller than I would have liked. And also I want to kind of change things up. So here are the things that I'm testing out. Again, like sort of like a proof of concept. I'm kind of doing all of the things this week. I started doing some journaling in this one. I didn't use the weekly overview, and I'm showing you a blank page because I'm not going to show you my journaling pages. I did end up doing some morning and like daytime journaling. Anytime the kids sat down and done art, I kind of pulled this out and journaled a little bit and just scratched some ideas and notes and things. And I really, really like this one. I think it's one of the most beautiful ones, but it does not work with my like Hobonichi cousin style stickers. So that was the only downside of this one, is I do have stickers on it, but it's not one that I can really sticker sneeze up that much because the column is so big. So this is not one for that, but it will possibly be one for journaling. And then I ended up pulling out the, I didn't even have the Hemlock and Oak out actually, but I ended up pulling this one out and thinking, oh, this is going to be my skinny column sticker sneeze planner that's going to replace my Sterling Ink Common Planner. I'll take that sticky note off. But look, I was writing and I came back like a minute later and accidentally smeared the writing, and then I just really just touched everything and I was like, wow, I can't believe it's got some sort of like coating on the paper that I didn't even think about. So all my Zebra Click Art pens smear really bad on this, and I was super disappointed. So this is a great one for just plain old stickers or regular pens, but any of these like colorful, juicy, markery type pens are gonna smear like crazy on here. This was like minutes later that I came back and smeared this. And I was like, oh man. So I knew this one was out for my purpose that I want to like use rainbow pens and make it really colorful and things. Yeah, this one was out. So I'd already set it up for the week. I already decorated, and last night I was like, nope, this is not the one. So I'm going to set this one aside for now. It's really beautiful. I like it. I think it's a great idea because it's just a blank slate. If you like stickers and sticker sneeze type of planners, this one is such a good one, but just know that it's coated paper. So you're going to have to let things dry. Marker type of pens are going to be not good for this paper. You know, it's got that almost like glossy coated feel to it. So it's great for repositioning stickers. If you stick one down crooked or something, you can pull it back up pretty easily at first, but it is not good for markery type of thing. So this one is out for my purposes because I want to use colorful pens and things. So then I pulled out the Hemlock and Oak, and I really like this one. I'll have a review on this channel at some point. I don't know if it's up yet, but I ended up like pen testing this one a bunch and not using one of the click art pens. So I went ahead and pulled one out, tested it, rubbed my finger over it very shortly after, and it was dry. It soaks into this paper. It's just a, you know, a really nice recycled paper. And so I'm like, yeah, it'll fit the 1.5 inch stickers, it'll fit the Hobonichi cousin type stickers, the 1.3 inch column stickers. And so I basically set up the exact same week and did my same things. And again, like didn't smear anything. It just totally worked. And then liked this one a whole lot better. So this is definitely one that's in the running for sticker sneeze planners. It is undated, so I would be dating it, but it's definitely a top contender. The other top contender I have that I have used before, but I haven't used in this capacity, I used it for a weekly planner. This is the Sterling Ink Common Planner in the A5 size, and these are 1.3 inch columns. So all the 1.3 inch stickers fit perfectly, and I feel like this one is going to be closest to a Hobonichi cousin as far as what it has in it. So I possibly will go back to this one and use it. But for now, I'm going to use this one for this week and see what I think. But it's still up in the air which Sticker Sneeze planner I'm going to use. I really just want it to be able to use the Hobonichi Cousin stickers. And it's great that this one's a little tiny bit bigger, and it will also house the 1.5-inch sticker. So that's really all I want. I want a Sticker Sneeze planner. You can see this one is a little bit bigger than A5, and it makes the columns a little bit wider. I really liked having my sterling ink, so I may just stick with that. But this one is just so beautiful, and the paper is so nice. I do actually really like having the thicker paper versus the, you know, the crinkly paper. I think it's really beautiful. I like how it bulked up. Like this planner I think is so beautiful, how it's like bulked up and beautiful and used and worn, and it's beautiful. I've said beautiful a bunch of times in this video, but that's something I really enjoyed about it. And this one will do the same thing over time. It doesn't have the gilding, but it's still beautiful. So this one is definitely high in the running, but this one, it's just something about like really nice, luxurious paper that I am drawn to. I don't know, it's really up in the air between these two at the moment, but I'll keep you posted on Sticker Sneeze progress. I just thought I would take the next couple weeks and play around with each one that has the skinny columns and see what I end up going with. This one's gonna be more for like daytime journaling, ideas, brainstorming, that type of thing. And then one of these, or a different one, will be my Sticker Sneeze type planner. And yeah, I don't know, something about this like book style that's really appealing to me. But then also there's something about the crinkly paper and it bulking up that's appealing. So I don't know, one of these two is probably going to be it. And then I pulled out another one, and I was just thinking about this one last night. I was like, this one's such a cute planner. I thought about repurposing this one and using it for videos at some point. This is just the weeks. It's 2 books from ESTELLE. I did a whole video on lots of their different planners, but I really like the way this one is done. I'm gonna find a different week so you can see, but it's just got a cute little grid style weekly spread, and then each day of the week is dated and has a daily page, which I think is great. So I was just kind of playing around with this one. I had used it for a week, but I traveled that week, so I didn't use it all the way, but I was thinking I could use this one more in line with like a gratitude journal and just like write my moment of the day. It's a big section, so I could write a couple sentences and then gratitude journaling on here. It's just a quick little page, so I feel like it doesn't take a whole lot of time to fill out the page and fill out the little square, but it could totally be a little gratitude journal because it's just beautiful. But again, like how many different journals will I stick with? And it'll be maybe something where this one gets filled out a couple of days a week, the other one gets filled out a couple of days a week, and then everything's kind of like half-hearted. And then again, I don't know if I want to do that, but I am definitely a planner hopper, so I don't feel like it's that big a deal if, you know, I fill out a few pages here and there in each of these and test them all out. And now, as far as my monthly calendar, this is the one that sits up on the desk on a little easel thing. It's actually a tablet holder. This is from Amazon Basics, super cheap. I got these for traveling so that we could like watch a phone or watch a tablet, and it just sits upright. Well, I had this one out open on that, and look, pages out. The June page actually fell out, and it's just kind of flopping all over the place, and I'm not totally in love with it anymore. So I set that one aside and started the ERIN CONDREN one. Starting this week when July starts, I'm gonna start using this one. So I went ahead and filled out a bunch of stuff in this one. Trying to flip to a page that's empty, but what I basically did was I wrote in the things that I knew would happen, like the dog's meds and school holidays and things like that are written out in here, and then I put stickers on all of these little sidebars, and I'm not going to show it because it does have, you know, pertinent information, but each sidebar has a sticker. So I just decorated it a tiny bit, added the things that needed to be added, and now this one has been on my desk ready to go for July. Actually really excited about this one because the Inspire design actually flows down on the page, which is really pretty. So it's really nice and decorative, and I can use a matching pen to like match up with the color, and I'm really excited about that one. And this is a stapled one, whereas that ERIN CONDREN one is a sewn one. So that's where like the middle pages are starting to come out of this one because I've used it so much. So this one's a really nice one. One thing I really like about this one is it has a, trying to not show like pertinent things, it has a page in between the months, so you don't get any bleed through on the back page, which I have seen actually in the ERIN CONDREN one because I'm using these click arts and I picked some really dark ones, so I am getting a tiny bit of bleed through in there. And this one also has lines. It also has lines on the monthlies. So That's also really helpful when it has lines. The ERIN CONDREN one doesn't, so it does have some drawbacks, but overall I think I'm gonna really enjoy using that one. And I think that's it actually for this week. I've rambled on long enough. I hope you guys liked a look at my planner thought process moving into the second half of the year. I was really excited to change it up a little bit and mix things up. But the real surprise winner for me is the hourly. I used that softbound hourly in June. I was like, dang, I really like this. Like, just knowing everybody's schedule, knowing where people are supposed to be, knowing where my free time is and my like drive time is really helpful. And scheduling in my exercise around what's going on, it really helps me see like, oh yeah, if I don't work out this morning, it's just not gonna happen today because everything's so busy. But yeah, I'm in love. This is my #1 right now, and I'm so excited to be finally using it in the actual book and not having to repurpose pages the whole month long. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video and this look into my planner process for now. It's just kind of a jumbled mess. Certain things are still up in the air. I'm trying to test out and decide things for the second half of the year, and hopefully in the next couple weeks I will narrow down some of my decision making. I would love to know how your second half of the year is starting off. What planner are you loving? What planners are you saying goodbye to? Let me know in the comments down below. We can continue chatting planner stuff down there. Be sure to like, subscribe, follow me along. I've got relevant coupons and affiliate links and all that stuff down below for you guys if you're interested in anything you saw here, if anything caught your eye. I would love it if you would support this channel and shop through my links. It would really help me out, and I think that's it. So happy planning, happy start to your second half of 2023, which is crazy to say. I can't believe we're zooming into the second half already. And yeah, I'll catch you next time. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.